Hi. I've been asked to talk to you a bit about the Leadership Academy that we've set up in CMSI, and really start with what my vision for the Leadership Academy was. And it really was born out of Clare Eagle developing the Leadership Academy development program, which was to drive a structured development program further down into the organisation, to give more people the opportunity to undertake leadership development. And from that, we thought of the concept of the Leadership Academy, which was thinking about things like social media and things like that, where people collaborate or talk about topics where they've got common interests, whether it be out sport or food or entertainment or whatever it might be. We thought, well, what about if we created a virtual space for leadership? Because ultimately everybody in the organisation can be a leader. So a space where people can share ideas, share stories, and learn from one another in a way that can become collaborative and hopefully can grow across the whole organisation. So that was really the vision for it. And what the Leadership Academy means for me is really, as I leave the organisation, a bit of a legacy of an opportunity that people can take to contribute, to learn, to grow, to develop, but also to contribute to the organisation. Leadership is critically important. Management, leadership, very different things. Management's quite a hierarchical thing. And a technical thing, I would argue. Whereas for me, leadership's very much an emotional thing. It's about passion, and therefore anybody in the organisation can be a leader across many fronts. So it's important to me, and what it means to me is leaving something behind as I move on that the organisation can take, can grow, and give people opportunities they otherwise might not have had. And then having that space where people can access, can share, is open to everybody, then becomes an inclusive environment, which is equally important as having that leadership badge. As I say, leadership is an inclusive thing for me. It's not just for the purview of those at the hierarchically up the organisation. So having that space that's accessible for all, where everybody can share good ideas, because we can all learn from one another, is really, really important and a really good opportunity for the organisation, and it's there for people to grasp if they're willing to do it. If I think about leadership from my perspective and what's important, I've talked about it being an emotional thing and a passion thing, and that's very much what it is. It's really about, and how I try to lead an organisation, it's about creating the right environment. It's about creating an environment where people will take empowerment. I can't tell you you're empowered, you'll decide that for yourself. But what I can do is put in place an environment that gives direction, purpose, meaning, so we know where we're going, that's got ambition behind it, so there's a stretch and there's a real goal to achieve, and then I can create an environment with authentic relationships where we trust one another, and if you're trusted and you feel trusted and you trust those that you work with, that you work for, that work for you, and you've got that direction, then we've got something we can build on. Trust is critically important. And then we've got to have a bit of hardiness and a bit of determination to get there. Got to roll your sleeves up. It doesn't just fall in your lap. You've got to have the determination to go and to drive. But then that thing about setting the environment is an environment where you prize success, but you don't punish failure. We want people to try things. So I always try to say I want an organisation that is more aligned to seeking forgiveness rather than asking permission. Try things, go for things, try something new. We all know the boundaries of where that's not acceptable in safety terms and whatever, but in general business, in leadership, and where we're trying to drive the organisation forward, we really want people to try new things. And if we can foster that environment, and that's what I've always tried to do, where people know where we're headed, they've got some ambition in it, they're trusted, we've got candour, we've got caring, and we really care about people, we care about the business, we care about clients, and then we drive hard to achieve things, celebrate when we do, dust ourselves off when we don't, and pick ourselves up and move on, then I think we've got an environment where everybody can thrive. Finally, what do I want people to take away from the Leadership Academy? Whatever they want, really. As little or as much as you are willing to contribute, willing to share, to take away from it. I'd love nothing more than to come back in and look at it in 12 months' time and find that there's a wealth of things on there that people have posted, articles, videos of themselves, emails or little blogs that just pick up little facets of leadership, what's important, the good, the bad, all the sort of good experiences that people can learn from to make them all better leaders. That's really where we want to be, is improving the organisation. So give it a go, get engaged. It's there for you. We've put the effort in to make it a usable space, make it a great space to access. It's there for you. Take the opportunity and give it a go. And I'd love nothing more, as I say, than 12 months' time, 2 years' time, re-engage with the company and find that it's an absolute thriving space that everybody contributes to.